welcome back to Christmas Countdown Storytime. Today is 4 more days until Christmas. Yay! So exciting. Okay, so the story I'm going to read to you today is called The Christmas Puppy. One chilly fall night, in the warm kitchen of an old farmhouse, a tiny white puppy was born. He had floppy black ears and lots of tan spots. "Isn't he beautiful?" his mother asked the gray tabby cat who lived in the kitchen. "Do you see? He has one spot that looks just like a heart." I'll show you real quick. See, you can see the... There we go.
And it's a kitty cat.
It is a kitty cat.
And it's a baby dog and it's a other baby.
You're right. The tabby cat stood up and stretched her paws. "Well, I suppose he's cute," she sniffed. "And with those big ears and all those spots, I'm sure there won't be any problem in finding a good home for him."
And cat says,
Yes, you're right. He looks like a perfect Christmas puppy. The spotted puppy poked his nose out of the basket. "What's a good home?" he asked. "Why, every animal knows that," said the cat wisely. "A good home is a place to live where it's safe and warm and where someone loves you."
Not me.
The days passed and all the leaves fell from the trees. Thanksgiving was over and Christmas was on its way. The spotted pup could see snow falling outside. Soon everything was covered in white. It was Christmas Eve, but everyone had been too busy baking cookies and decorating the tree to find the spotted puppy a home. See right there? He's looking at the leaves falling and the snow falling too. "I wonder if I'm supposed to find my own good home," thought the pup. So when he saw that the back door of the kitchen was open, out he slipped right into the barnyard. In the barn lived a big brown farmhouse. "Well, this looks like a good home," said the puppy to the horse. "You have lots of hay to keep you warm." "Yes," said the horse. "It's very cozy and warm here. You're welcome to stay with me if you like." So the little puppy settled into the hay. But just as he began to close his eyes, the horse decided to move. First, the horse picked up one big hoof up in the air, then he picked up the other one. The pup had to run very fast so that his new friend wouldn't step on him. "Oh," said the puppy, "your hay is very warm and you have been very nice, but I don't think this is a good home for me. I'm too small to live with such a large horse. It isn't safe at all." Some field mice had been watching, and when they saw the spotted pup leaving the barn, they invited him to their underground home in the cornfield. "Why, thank you," said the pup, squeezing into the hole with the little mice. But the cornfield was covered with snow, and even though the puppy felt safe, he was very cold. Soon he felt an icicle on the tip of his nose. "I'm sorry," said the pup, wiggling out of the hole. "Your home is very nice and very safe, but it's too cold for a little puppy like me." He shook the icicle off his nose and hurried back to the barnyard. "Well, I can't go back to the barn," thought the spotted pup, "because the horse is too big. And I can't live with the mice because their home is too cold. Maybe I'll find a good home with the chickens." So he walked over to the hen house. There was no one inside. It looked so warm and cozy that the pup crawled right in and snuggled up in the straw. But just as he began to fall asleep, the barnyard hen came back and pecked him on the nose. "This is my house," she cackled. "I don't like puppies. Go away." "Oh," said the pup. He ran away. "That wasn't a good home at all. The hen didn't love me. She didn't even like me. Oh, poor puppy. He cannot seem to find a good home for him. Suddenly, the pup felt very sad. I wonder if I'll ever find a good home, he sighed as he began to walk down the road. The puppy was so busy thinking that he walked and he walked until he couldn't see the farm anymore. He was getting very tired. Then, just as it began to get dark, he came to a little red house. It didn't look like anyone was home, but the front door was open just a bit. So the puppy pushed it open some more and wiggled inside. Ooh. There in the living room was a beautiful Christmas tree with lots of presents and boxes underneath. One red box was open and the pup looked inside. It's empty, he thought. Maybe I can take a nap here. I can always look for a good home again later. So the puppy climbed into the box and snuggled into the tissue paper. The lid closed behind him and he fell fast asleep. When he woke up, he could hear singing and laughing. It must be Christmas morning, he thought. But before he could move, his little red box was being lifted up in the air, and someone was opening the lid. As the pup peeked out, a little boy and little girl laughed. A puppy, they shouted. It's a Christmas puppy for us. This is the best present of all. Oh, we love him so much. And the children took him out and gave him lots and lots of hugs and kisses. And when night came, they put a little red blanket in his box to keep him warm and tucked him in to go to sleep. Good night, Christmas puppy, they said as they turned off the lights. The puppy snuggled up in his blanket. I feel very warm, he thought, and very safe. And now I have someone to love me. And at that moment, he knew right down to his little red heart-shaped spot that he had been given the best present of all, a good home. And just in time for Christmas. The end. So that was a beautiful story about a puppy who was born and tried to look for a home and couldn't find any. He tried a couple of places, but it just didn't work out for him. And then he finally found one towards the end of the night, before Christmas. And he lived happily ever after. Yay! Okay. Well, that's the end of this one. So this was day 4. So stay tuned for tomorrow for day 3.